back to my Masquerade. My name's Para, your host, and today we're going to be playing Colorful Spooky Edition. This game came in like a non-spooky edition, but I want to play this one because this one looks more interesting to me, and besides the other one came out a long time ago, and I want to give this one a try for the developer. Also because it's been getting chillier lately, because the first day of fall just happened a couple days ago, or a week ago, depending on what time this thing comes out. And why not spice things up with a little bit of spookiness, huh? A little bit of warmness in your heart, a little bit of flirting, you know? A little bit of a romance. Let's like spice it up. So let's get a new game. Yes, it does have a lot of warnings about how it could be violent or, you know, too spicy into it, but it says 14 plus, so that should be fine. Press enter, right click, or space to proceed with the story. Enable self-voicing? Should we see what that is? Okay. Oh, H to hide dialogue box? We're gonna need that if we get into some spicy scenes. Okay. So, the whole game is like 6 hours long. I asked the developer, and I'm not sure if it's accounting to all of the love stories, if you played them all to get all of them. But if you guys like the first episode so much, then I will do a whole, like, let's play about it. If you do want a whole let's play on this game, then tell me down in the comments below, and I'll record. And if I don't get the guy you want, maybe you can tell me if you want me to record a different ending with a different character. We'll see. But let's get into it. Okay, I want to try self-voice. I want to see if it is voiced or it's just like a computer voicing it. Okay. Type your name. Para. Birds singing, squirrels running, and my high heels dragging sand everywhere. It's already past lunchtime, with the sun shining above my head making it hard to ignore the over-melding heat. For some people, this weather is probably light and fresh, but for me, who's wearing 2 layers of black clothes and high heels, it feels like hell. I'm sure Danny chose this outfit to punish me for the trouble I had given them. It all started 2 weeks ago, when Danny received an invitation to show their work at the big gallery in the city. At first, Cooper and I were happy to help with it, but soon enough, Danny got too confident and started working on outfits for it. We knew this would be a pain, but how could we so know when Danny's eyes were shining bright like a child's? They always liked theater performances, and it would be the shame if we turned them down when there was a chance to perform something like that. I'm just glad Danny chose pants for me. I'd die if I had to wear a long dress and walk all the way to the gallery, especially in this summer weather. Walking some more, complaining some more, I take my time to look at my surroundings. For a moment, the loneliness of the forest grabs my heart with anxiety. Truth is, I have no idea where I am right now. I only took this path because Cooper said it would be a good shortcut through my house to the city center. Considering that I possibly made a mistake along the way, I stopped walking. Cooper said there would be lots of trees, like a park or something. I see trees, but it doesn't look like a park at all. Sighing, I take the cell phone out of my pocket and check our last messages. Hello? Phone? Oh, there we go. Friday, October 29th. Well, at least I'm early. At the worst situation, I can turn back and still get in the gallery in time. Well, good for you. I sucked the screen up and into the password, but then... No, it's raining! Oh my gosh, you're gonna get drenched. No. Before I could tap the first number on the pad, drops of water hit my screen. Not understanding why it happened, I quickly looked up, only to see a clear blue sky now covered with gray clouds. What? Where did all this come from? The forecast said it was going to be sunny all day. The strong gusts of wind throw my hair back and forth, making it hard for me to stay put. It's like that song. I'm not gonna sing it because I'll get copyright. As I'm debating the whereabouts of the rain, heavy drops fall into my face, reminding me of something way more important than that. Oh my gosh, the outfit! If I screw this up, Danny will kill me! I gotta run. There must be somewhere to hide until it's over. Putting my cell phone back in my pocket, I start moving as best as I can through the rain and the wet sand. The wet sand? Where are you at? Like the beach? Hey! Honey Bunny presents... a story by Joseph Reed. Direction, clothing, makeup, Danny. Oh. Cooper and Sophie. Oh my gosh, calm down, Rain. Sponsors. Wow. feel like these are all characters of the game and they're just showing me. Okay. Spooky Edition! Yes, there was an Unspooky Edition, so if you want to go check that out, I'll put it down in the description below. I'll also put this game down in the description below as well. In case you're interested, it is like 6 hours of gameplay. You gotta be kidding me! Cooper, I swear, I'll kill you for this! 5 minutes running in on a single place to cause shelter. This is what happens when you take shortcuts. I look from left to right as my feet keep moving forward on the grass. Gosh, please, I just want to... Ah! Careful, that thunder is coming for your top hat. I stopped moving at the loud sound. The glowing light had me paralyzed by a moment. It was close, too close, and just enough to shake my mind and put me in shock. Well, find someplace. Scared, I close my eyes and cover my ears. Holding my breath, I hear a muffled sound of thunder fading above as I feel the rain falling mercilessly on my body. I'm not afraid of storms, but I can't help feeling terrified after seeing it striking right in front of me. It makes you think that one step further could have been enough to burn me to death. These assumptions aren't helping me. Now my heart is throbbing under my skin and my feet are stuck to the ground as if I've stepped over glue. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly, I tried to steady the air into my lungs and take control of my heartbeats. The cold water falling over my shoulders is heavy and painful, but it also helps me a little bit to keep my nerves down. Soon the thought of finding shelter surfaces and I realize I need to keep moving. Yeah, calm down, okay? You just almost touched death. It's fine. I heard death is beautiful. The sky looks as gray as before, and the rain seems to be getting stronger at every second. I look at myself, finding the outfit soaked and all my effort to look going down into the mud. Anger and frustration catch my throat. There's nothing I can do but shout at the rain as if it changed anything. It doesn't matter how loud I scream, my voice is still raised by the storm. Annoyed, I grunt, turning to the side in an attempt to go back to my plans. Trees, grass, and broken woods. Nothing useful around. I look up and beg the sky to stop this mess, but I stop halfway when a spark of hope appears in the corner of my eyes. Oh? A castle! Or a house. It looks really big from here, my gosh. If that's on top of the hill, imagine how big that is up in front of you. On the top of the hill, a lonely house is waiting under the dark clouds. Since when? Was I so scared that I didn't notice it before? No, it just spawned there. Pondering for a moment, I questioned my sanity and the time I was wasting feeling angry in the rain. Louder thunder shines over my head, rushing me to take a decision. That's clearly a shelter, and I'm not wasting any more time. Run, Para, run! With the loud noises following me, I move my legs up the hill, begging that someone will be there to open the door for me. Of course someone will be there. 6 men. The path covered in mud made it harder for my legs to keep running. Now that I have reached the house, the only thing I can do is stop under a tree and support myself to avoid passing out. Does that house look abandoned? Not abandoned, okay? She looks very dull. I mean, she probably have more colors on it. I can feel my legs shaking. My throat is burning for air and my face is a mix of rain and sweat. Today is just the worst. But at least I feel relieved that I got here without a lightning strike over my head. Squinting my eyes, I run a hand over my face to dry some drops from getting in my sight. Taking a better view of the house, I can only assume the building is at least 3 floors tall. The grass around the area looks dead and the windows are too dark to see. It's a huge and gloomy mansion for sure. Not a place I'd live in at all. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure if my situation has improved for the best. Is this place abandoned? Or maybe it's a serial killer's hideout. Heh. Oh gosh, please don't. Yeah, I wouldn't be thinking that if I had to go up in there in 2 seconds. Worried but too soaked to stay in the rain, I decide to move closer to the door. Dook. Knock, knock, knock. Anyone home? My legs still feel like wet noodles, but it's stable enough to take a few steps further. The first thing I notice when I reach the porch is the black-colored walls. I don't know if it's some kind of dark wood or it's just too wet and rotten. Either answer, it still doesn't look welcoming. I try to smell the air in case something is dying around, but I can only feel the afternoon rain hitting my nostrils. The door is so big, like those Wait, backlog. The door is so big, like in those old mansions of horror movies. Why did that skip? I didn't even click anything. Oh my gosh! Look at the dust! When was the last time these windows were opened? Also these walls. There's no way someone's living in here. Please, no haunted mansion today. at that gigantic door a little longer, I feel a shiver down my spine at the thought of a haunted mansion. This isn't good at all. I mean, I'm sure... Is the rain loud? Here, I'll just do this. Put this... that... sort of... lower... There, I sort of lowered the sound. I think the rain might be a little bit loud. I mean, I'm sure I can endure a fight against a serial killer after all the running in high heels, but I can't do it with ghosts. No one can. Shaking my head, I tried to focus on what's displayed in front of me. What is this place anyways? I know that building appeared overnight in the city, but this is different. Looks like it's been here for ages, and I've never heard about it before. Ah, frick! Stop with the thunder! I held my body tight at the loud noise, noticing my skin getting colder. Worried about my health, I tried to rub a little hard, but obviously it doesn't make me feel better. I take another look at the door, gulping at my thoughts. So, I can stay in the rain and freeze to death, or I can get shelter inside Dracula's mansion. Talking to myself as my breath gets shaky, I realize that's not really an option for me. It's okay, Para. No one will answer it. This place is completely abandoned. Let's just be polite to knock. Okay. One more time. 5 knocks at the door. Yeah, we'll be fine. Yeah, totally abandoned. Good. Just... please, don't be haunted. Swallowing fear down my throat, I held out my hands at the middle knob. The first touch sent currents up my arm as if warning for me to stay away. I tried not to take this as a bad sign, especially because I need to keep going. Slowly, I grab my finger around it, but before I make a move, I hear it click. Instinctively, I jump back, holding my body in an attempt to hide myself. With startled eyes and a heart racing in my hands, I watch the door open itself slowly and loudly. Ah! No way! No way! No way! The creaking sound spreads out in a long echo through the dark house, surpassing the cries of thunder above me. Paralyzed, I wait in acceptance to see someone's angry face coming out of loneliness to yell at me. Fear grows in my chest when nothing but silence greets me from inside. Afraid to breathe, I lean to my side, trying my best to take a peek into the dark without leaving my safe spot on the porch. I saw it in the movies before. The rain forces me inside a creepy house, and then an evil ghost possesses me, and I'll be damned in the darkness. This is it. I'll die here. As I yell my dramatic monologue to no one, I feel my teeth beating against one another. It's not just fear, it's the cold. My stomach feels sick, my temperature is dropping slowly, and if I don't do something soon, I'll end up with a bad end here. Freaking storm. I don't want to make the dumb girl's decision. But I have to do it anyway. Complaining one last time, I take a hesitant step inside the darkness. I only pray it not to be cursed with something stupid. Please, do not do this. Leaving the door open behind me, I walk, watching my steps carefully. As expected, darkness surrounds the whole place, making it hard for me to understand what I'm seeing between reality and fear. Through the door's gap, light helps me to see a little bit of what appears to be an entrance hall. I bet you that door's gonna close on her. I just can't distinguish if there's furniture in the room, or if the place is actually falling apart. Hello? Ah. Unconsciously, I call in the dark in a stupid attempt to search for help. My shaky voice echoes in a large hall, making me remember again the situation I'm in. Scared, I shut up, biting my lips. Excellent, Para! If there's a serial killer here, now he knows he has company! Is anyone here? There's no answer for my pleas, not even from a ghost. Which is reassuring. Relieved, I let my shoulders fall, glaring at the darkness around me. For the first time since the storm started, I could finally take a breath and relax. Alone with myself, I start to pay attention to my body. My skin is cold and my bones are shaking violently under my flesh, making it hard for me to stay put. This is troublesome. I thought hiding from the rain would help, but it's actually worsening my condition. Shaking my head, I search for my phone in my pocket. Quickly, I turn on the flashlight, thinking that maybe having better light will help me stay sane. Okay, it looks better. Now what do I do? Should I wait here until the rain is gone, or should I search for something to warm my body? Let's search around. Do I really need to do it? That's how dumb kids die in movies. But I guess I'll die of hypothermia if I stay here any longer. While trying to decide what's best, I feel a soft, cold breeze lick the back of my neck. Holding my breath, I turn around, pointing my cell phone everywhere. It's just the wind, Para. Right? Just the wind. Oh, hell no! Here comes the serial killer, mother hecker! The noise creeps the back of my mind, telling me I'm not alone in this place. Hearing my heart beating in my eardrums, I quickly spin on my heels, moving the flashlight up and down around me. Was it the wind again? Huh. No, that was the wind. Before completing my sentence, a strong gust of wind pushes me to the side, and a flashlight blinds me in the spot. Ah, it's so freaking bright! Holy shiz! What the heck, man? I move my hands as fast as I can to protect my eyes. In the silence, the only thing I can think about is the storm outside. And this is where I died. Curious to know what had happened, I tried to take a peek through my fingers carefully. With one eye, I'm greeted with an unbelievable view. The main hall, engulfed by darkness from before, is now lit up by blue fire on candles showing me a house that doesn't look abandoned at all. Did I get teleported into another dimension? Shocked, I take a step back, holding my body as I look from side to side. Well, look outside. Is it still raining? Black furniture fills the corner of the room, and paintings perfectly lined decorate the wall with delight. There's also a huge staircase covered by a red carpet and candles on its handrail. Everything is as beautiful as Poe would describe in his poems. My eyes dance from side to side, trying to understand where I am, when, in a first glance, I see 5 faces staring down at me from the top of the stairs. Ghosts! I freeze. They also don't dare to breathe. Oh my. There's 5 gothic-dressed men in front of me. Some of them look like they're part of the Victorian era, while others are dressed to rock on a stage. I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm sure this is not good. I'm sure it's fine. This is loud, but I'ma take it. The music just sort of goes with it, doesn't it? There's a man in a large hat and beautiful golden eyes looking suspiciously at me from a corner, and by his side a man with round glasses holds his lips worriedly. On the other side, a young man with freckles under his eyes watches me in fright while another one is hanging over his shoulder with a bright smile on his lips. Oh dear! And at the center, as if he's the main attraction, a man holds a hand against his chest in a dramatic surprise pose. What is this? It's like I walked into like a novella or something. What is a girl doing here? Breaking the silent spell, that one man with black hair and green eyes decides to ask out loud, disgusted to see me standing in front of them. Not just that, but what century are we in, my dear? Taking a long look at my outfit, the tallest one with curly pink hair questions me. At this point, the situation is starting to feel a lot more offensive than scary to me. I need to stay quiet. My mom always says that we should never answer a ghost's call. Is she alright though? Instead of staring, shouldn't we go down and talk to her? No, don't come near me. Again, I hold my tongue while my feet are glued to the floor. I can't take the risk of saying something stupid to get myself stuck with 5 ghosts for the rest of my life. Ignoring my pleading eyes, they walk graciously down the stairs. One by one, they come closer, lining up in front of me. Oh my goodness gracious. It's too much. How am I supposed to pick one? In silence, they stare at my face, studying my expression and trying to unravel a mystery. I can't breathe, I can't talk, and I can't move. I think she's in shock. The orange-haired boy speaks, looking quite concerned about my frozen face. Yeah, maybe the light suddenly flashing scared her. The one on the far left with a nice black hat pointed it out, waiting for me to answer his doubts. Worried, but wanting it to end soon, I shyly nod. Some of them nod back, others only smile, and one just stares at me angrily. Let me guess, Glasses Man? I think Glasses Man is staring at me. What a wonderful corset Glasses Man has, honestly. I'm gonna make voices for all of you. It's gonna be tricky because I'm a female, but let's do it. Oh, I'm sorry about it, sweetheart. But, you see, with such a storm outside, our power went down for a moment. Power? But those are not candles. The pink-haired man's expression sounded so unexpected that I ended up letting myself go in curiosity. When I realized it, I was already talking to the ghosts. Frightened, I tried to stop myself by putting a hand over my mouth and pulling my body away from them. My reaction only attracted more attention, turning their faces into confused expressions. Yes, those are just decorations. Not real candles. His voice sounds doubtful, as if I'm the weird one here. Sorry to ask, but why are you so scared? Why didn't you come here expecting to see us? Oh. Didn't you come here expecting to see us? The man with the hat questioned me again. This time I can't just move my head to answer him. His words are quite curious, as if I'm supposed to know who they are. My goodness, this music's very loud. His words are quite curious, as if I'm supposed to know who they are. Of course! Ghost hunters must come here all the time. I guess even in the afterlife, some people just can't find peace. Worried, I take a glance at their outfits again. It's quite obvious how well dressed they are. But not just it, they also are matching. Suddenly, it occurs to me that maybe they're famous, like a band or something. No way! Are they a band of ghosts? I look at their impatient faces, forgetting to actually talk about my thoughts. I'm already freaked up. The least I can do is explain myself. Sorry, but no, I was trying to hide from the storm. Forgive me for disturbing your peace, ghosts. Please don't curse me. My shaky words come out as a terrible explanation, the best I can do. I close my eyes to embrace myself, expecting to hear yellings and flashes of rage. But after a second, the only thing I receive are astonished looks. Ghosts? What are you saying, my dear? We are very much alive. What? Are you serious? Yes, there's no ghosts inside this house. I guarantee. You still don't believe it? Yeah, I mean, you guys came out of like nowhere here. Don't get me wrong, I'm very much glad to hear you saying it, but how am I supposed to believe? I mean, sure, there's nothing supernatural happening now, but this... I move my hands in the air in an attempt to encompass the whole scene. Was this house like this before? Right now, I don't even care if they're going to curse me or not, I just want an explanation. Smiling at me, the man with brown hair ran a hand to his chin. You have a point. Yeah, I know. But I know how to prove you wrong. How? Tell me, do you think a ghost can be hot? Eh? See my surprise. He winks at me. He got me off guard. I have no idea how to answer this. What kind of question is that? Come here. Just touch my hands. Oh no. Oh, he's getting real close. He takes a step closer and carefully holds out both of his hands in front of me. At first I hesitate, but then, taken by curiosity, I softly touch his palms. In a single touch, I can feel my skin coming back to life. Oh! Oh! Your hands are so warm! I told you. I hold his tender hands in mine, feeling his fingers caress my skin softly. Oh wait, that's what the HQ was for. Ooh. Yeah, they're not happy. It's okay, I'll get to you guys soon, don't get jealous. He melts away the cold from my arms, allowing me to drown in his comfortable touch. It feels so good! Just after hearing my own words and seeing his smirk, I realize I'm crossing the limit. Letting myself go in his caress, I completely forgot that I'm entwining fingers with a stranger. Quickly, I let go of his hand and jump back, putting space between us. Ah! Sorry! He chuckles softly, not saying anything to make me embarrassed. Blowing at me, he walks back to the line. You guys just like stand in line? Trying to hide my blushing cheeks, I avert my eyes to the door. Behind me, the gap is still there, showing me the storm still going strongly outside. Alright. So, I'm not into the dimension, and they are not ghosts. Which means... I'm stuck in a house full of hot men. Yes, beautiful 5 sexy men. Yes. I think now there's only one question left. Who are they? You're all forgetting the point here. Without any patience left, the black-haired man shouts. Their eyes follow his direction, already knowing what he's going to say. So, are you saying you walked inside here not knowing where is here? The man asks me this time. He looks angry, but in his voice I hear confusion and worry. I thought it was an abandoned house. Feeling embarrassed, I spit out the truth, trying to avoid looking into their eyes. The pink hair and the brown hair man chuckle my answer. The other three exchange looks, trying to make sense of my words. Suddenly, their talkative aura is gone. Tension and worries take over their faces. Why is she here then? Does it have anything to do with that, Jesper? I can't tell you for sure. But there's a high possibility that my answer is yes. Seriously. Ah, just play. I thought you only knew how to destroy things. But turns out you also know how to bring beautiful girls to the house. The brown-haired man laughs at the situation while the man in the hat rolls his eyes. Their reaction are starting to confuse me. They speak with each other in tones that blend between happiness and despair. I can't understand what that is about, but it makes me wary. What's so wrong about me being here? I wonder for a moment, and then, like a slap across my face, the answer comes to me. I have trespassed someone else's house! Oh, please don't call the cops. Gosh, I'm so sorry. If I knew people lived here, I wouldn't have trespassed. Gosh, I'm so embarrassed. I knocked a few times, I swear. You did? Yes, didn't you hear? The door also made a loud noise when it opened. The storm! Huh? It's probably muffled the sound for us. Oh, right. Damn, it's so embarrassing. As the tall man is explaining the situation for me, the black-haired man turns to his right to stare at just... I'm saying that right? Just... Giuseppe? Oh my gosh, I don't know. The E with a little line on top is an I sound, right? Giuseppe? Giuseppe. The black-haired man turns to his right and stares at Gosh darn it. After this video's over, I'm gonna have to search up how the heck that's pronounced. To stare at Giuseppe. Oh my gosh, now that I've said it so many times, I can't say it anymore. Giuseppe, that just shrugs in response. This is awful. Why are you so worried? She clearly didn't do it on purpose. Look, as much as I hate Miloru, these names, my weakness. I'm so sorry. So beautiful. Look, as much as I hate Milorio, this time I think he's right. See? She looks innocent. And she only wants to wait the storm to be over. I'm really sorry about that. I mean, it's fine. I can wait outside. Yes, please, Nubby. What is your problem? Shut up, Fabulous. Oh yes, he quite is fabulous. Look at that corset he has on. Oh, darling, please ignore it. Flabius is just bad at talking. Sure. Having you here is actually a good thing. Really? Yes, it's a blessing. Oh. Even if they were trying to be nice, I don't really feel comfortable to be here now. I did something bad, and this guy, Fabulous, is glaring at me so angrily. It's not welcoming at all. I'm sorry for causing trouble, Fabulous. I really didn't plan to break in. As if it matters now. It's not a place for people like you. That's why I'm worried. You weren't invited. You shouldn't be here. I don't plan on staying. Well, if you don't mind, I'll wait outside. What? No, why? You can't go yet. You have just arrived. Don't give Fabulous ears. You're welcome here. Everyone is. And we have such a big house here. It'd be a shame to leave you outside, right? Suddenly, their calm conversation is gone and despair takes over their minds. I didn't even take a step, and they're all throwing questions at me in an attempt to keep me in place. Which works. I don't want to cause trouble, and I'm sure the rain will be gone soon. Still thinking about the question, I don't see Murillo come closer to me until he finally corners my body on the wall. Oh dear. But baby, it's cold outside. What? I wish I could push him away, but I just can't do anything after looking into his eyes. Seeing his charming smile made me weak in an instant. Oh, please, I must agree with him. And as a host of the house, I insist that you take cover here until the storm passes. Don't worry, it's not a bother at all. Okay, I guess. Oh dear, he just walked out. Bye-bye. The tallest man with pink hair passes by me and quickly closes the door. They act a little too fast, a little too forceful for me not to be worried about the sudden changes. I take a look at Murillo's shoulder, finding Giuseppe's eyes glaring at me as Fabius averts his face. Something doesn't feel right. Cool. Okay, well I think I'm gonna end this episode here because it's already been 30 minutes practically. So, I'm just gonna click save. Yep. There we go. Perfect. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna end this video here. So far, wow, you know, Marilla's just coming at me. He just doesn't care. It's practically just, oh wow. Okay, well, if you guys liked it, then tell me down in the comments below, and if you have suggestions on their voices, then please tell me, because 5 minutes is a lot of men to keep voices for. I feel like the one with the top hat I still gotta work on, but Murillo is obviously, like, sort of French, or at least I'm trying to. Fabius is gonna be a normal American, kind of deep voice, but not really American. The pink-haired guy is gonna be sort of British. The green-haired guy is going to be sort of kiddish sounding because that's kind of what he looks like. But yeah, no, that was an interesting first episode. If you guys want to see more, tell me down in the comments below. Thank you, developer, for making this game, but I cannot see what's gonna happen for 6 hours of gameplay. If you want to see more gameplay videos like this, then don't forget to subscribe to get an invitation to my next Masquerade. And click the like button to get this video to other people and to support me, your host, Para. Bye! And see you in the next video.